So, we will be reading the Murli of the 26th of November, 1981. 26th of November, 1981. And the title of the Murli is To be a cooperative soul means to be an easy yogi. To be a cooperative soul means to be an easy yogi. Sahayogi to Sahaj Yogi. In Hindi, these are rhyming words. When we are Sahayogi, that is when we are cooperative, when we help Baba in his task of world transformation, then Baba infuses so much energy, so much power in us that we become Sahaj Yogi, that is easy yogis. Then we won't have to struggle, we won't have to labor in connecting with Baba. So today, Bab Dada is seeing his self-sovereign Raj Rishi children. So Raj plus Rishi, two different concepts. One is being a Raja, that is king, and the other is being Rishi, that is a renunciate. So because we are self-sovereigns, we are Rajas. And we are also going to rule the world in the golden age. So from that point of view, both points of views actually, we are Rajas, but we can become Rajas only when we become Rishis. That is, we renounce the old, our old and this old world as well. So Baba is saying today, Bab Dada is seeing his self-sovereign Raj Rishi children who are to become part of the future royal family. All of you are easy yogis, that is, you are Raj Rishis. All of you are easy yogis, that is, you are Raj Rishis. So one title could be easy yogis, that is Sahaj yogis. The other title can be Raj Rishis. So Sahaj yogis, Sahaj yogis, Raj Rishis. Three titles already. What special blessing does Bab Dada give all of you children at this blessed time? The conference age is a blessed time. And so what blessing does he give us? May you be an easy yogi, Sahaj yogi. Do you experience this blessing? Many become yogis, but only you elevated souls of the conference age become easy yogis. This is because you are blessed with this blessing by the Father, the bestower of blessings. So Baba is Bhagya Vidata, Vardata. So Vardata is what bestower of blessings really means. So he is creating our fortune, but very importantly, it is happening through his blessings. So he's the bestower of blessings. And what blessing is he giving us at this conference age? At every conference age he gives us. And what is that? To become easy yogis. To become a Brahmin means to be blessed with this blessing. The first blessing you receive at your birth is the blessing of being an easy yogi. Therefore, ask yourself, am I an elevated soul who has received this blessing from the Father, the bestower of blessings at this blessed time? So Baba is asking us to ask ourselves that, have I received this blessing? So Baba has given it, but have I taken it? Yeah, I like to use the example that when you order something from Amazon, Amazon will deliver it to your doorstep, but you have to open the door and then bring it in. So have I brought it inside? Yeah. Constantly keep this blessing in your intellect. So again, what is the blessing that we have received right from the moment we were born as Brahmins, as children of Baba, right? This is the new life that we have now. So what is the blessing that we got automatically because of this new birth? Sahaj yogi, that is easy yogis. Constantly keep this blessing in your intellect. This is what it means to have this blessing in your life. So, do you constantly consider yourself to be a soul? Do you constantly consider yourself to be a soul who has attained this blessing and become an embodiment of all attainments? Or do you also have to labor? So, do we feel that we have become embodiments of all attainments? Or do we feel that we have to labor? Are you a soul who is constantly blessed? Do you know the way to keep this blessing with you at all times? What is the easiest way of all to do this? Do you know? To cooperate with everyone and serve. This is so beautiful. How do we maintain the possession of this blessing at all times? For that, we'll need to cooperate with everyone and serve. That is Seh Yogi. Only a cooperative soul can be an easy yogi. Only a cooperative soul can be an easy yogi. Many Brahmin souls are unable to experience easy yoga constantly. For some reason, we Brahmins end up laboring a lot in trying to connect to Baba. They are still caught up with the questions: how can I have yoga? Where should I focus my yoga? There are no questions in easy yoga. So if I say I'm an easy yogi, then all questions go out of the window. Together with that, you also have this blessing. Therefore, when you have a blessing, you do not have to labor. So if on one hand, I'm a constant cooperative soul, automatically I will be able to have good connection with Baba. So Sahaj Yogi state will enable me to become Sahaj Yogi. But at the same time, Baba is saying he has also given us the blessing independently, right from the moment we were born, to be Sahaj Yogi, that is easy yogis. So because of this double effect, we really can't be laboring. So Baba is saying when you have a blessing, you do not have to labor. It is naturally easy and constant. It means you are the souls who have received the blessing of being easy yogis and will therefore automatically be constant yogis. Easy yogis will help us, that status, the state of being a easy yogi will make us into constant yogis. Because if there is a lot of difficulty in connecting to Baba, then every now and then we'll be disconnected. And then what will happen is it will make us into intermittent yogis, not constant yogis. So, what is the reason for not being able to be this? You don't know how to take care of the blessing and the spiritual gift you have received at your Brahmin life. Yeah, the reason why we are not able to maintain this state is because Baba is saying we don't take care or we don't know how to take care of the blessing and the spiritual gift that we have received. You become careless in being powerful through your awareness. You become careless in being powerful through your awareness. Smriti se samarthi. Smriti se sthiti is one thing Baba many times says. Smriti se samarthi. Samarthi is power, capacity, ability to do something. So if I have the right awareness of who I am, I'm a soul, an eternal soul, child of the eternal Father, the Almighty Father, then there is nothing I cannot achieve. So I'll repeat, you become careless in being powerful through your awareness. So, in other words, you become careless in your awareness, and therefore we become less powerful. In a way, samarthi will lead to sthiti. Let's say there is water here, water flooding this space. I need power to, let's say, climb onto this, or maybe climb onto the roof. Now, how would I do it? It requires power. to climb up. It requires strength. Maybe there's a ladder, but climbing up the ladder may not be easy either if I have certain other things to carry with me. Or maybe I have to pull myself up. See, so I'll need power to take myself to a higher stage. So that will happen only when my awareness is right. So Smriti is awareness, will help me get the samarthi, the capacity, the power, the strength, so that then I can reach a higher stage, status. That is sthiti. So if you are a Brahmin but not an easy yogi, then what is the speciality of Brahmin life? So Baba is saying the word Brahmin is synonymous with being an easy yogi. I can't be called a Brahmin if I'm constantly laboring in connecting with Baba. So even though you have received this blessing, you're still not an easy yogi. At what other time would you become this? Yeah, because if not now, never. This confluence age is the blessed time that Baba says. It's the most special time when Baba himself is here and he's infusing all his power into us. So constantly keep faith with the intoxication of this as your blessing from birth. Use this blessing to serve all souls. Yeah, if we become easy yogis, Sahaj yogis, then we'll be able to connect to Baba, draw all his power, and then we'll be able to use that to serve others. To be cooperative in service is the easy way to be an easy yogi. Another very important thing, again, that more we are cooperative in Baba's task, then we begin to receive more of Baba's blessings. And then we also receive blessings from other souls. So all of those blessings then help us connect with Baba in an easier way. And on a constant basis, we'll be able to connect to Baba. So we'll become easy yogis automatically. So Sahaj yogi, for that, Baba is saying, become Sahaj yogi. You know, in the past, we always used to think that Sahaj yogi will lead to Sahaj yogi, which Baba is talking about right now. This is a natural progression. Many times, we would say that, let's say there is a soul who is not really becoming Baba's child, but is a cooperative soul. Every time there's need for something, you can call that soul and that soul will help, let's say in getting groceries or whatever it may be. So you would say that the person is Sahayogi and eventually will become Sahaj Yogi, what Baba is saying today. However, Dadi Janki once said, we were there in the class actually, and this was a live class in Shantivan many, many years back. And she said something very different. She said, if I am a yogi, yeah, but I'm not a Sahayogi, then what is the point? You see? So in a way, we used to always think, or we always, even now, we would think that Sahayogi is a lower level. So being a Sahayogi, cooperative, though you can't connect, but you're just helping in cooperating with Baba's task, then it will help you rise to a different level and you'll become an easy yogi. But in a way, what she said, that you are a yogi, let's say, you have no problem in connecting to Baba, let's say. You can sit like this and totally be lost in Baba's love. But if you're not helping in Baba's yagya at all, then she would say, what is the point in being such a yogi? In a way, she was hinting to that being a cooperative soul is better than just being a yogi. Yes. So, and she said that if somebody is cooperative, then automatically one day the person will become yogi. But if you're a yogi, yeah, and if you're not being cooperative, then what's the point? Something very deep to think about. Anyways, each day from Amrit Vela, be cooperative. So help Baba. How can I help you, Baba? So Baba is saying, we too should always think of how we can help Baba. Keep your main aim in just one word during your timetable for the whole day. Keep your main aim in just one word during your timetable for the whole day. Cooperation. I have to give cooperation. I have to be cooperative. So just one word, cooperation. Sahyog. Celebrate a meeting with the Father at Amrit Vela. Become a master seed and a master world benefactor like the Father. Become a master seed and a master world benefactor like the Father, and use the powers you have attained to be cooperative in transforming the attitude of souls and the atmosphere. So, right from morning, we need to start helping Baba. So, we become master seeds. Baba wants us to become that, and master world benefactors, and use all the powers that we are receiving in real time from Baba, use them to serve everyone right there, right then. Be cooperative in giving spiritual water to the whole tree through the seed. So early in the morning, what do we have to do, Baba? What does he want us to do? Is to be cooperative in giving spiritual water to the whole tree through the seed. When you do this, all souls who are leaves will experience receiving the water of attainment. Similarly, keep the aim of simply remaining cooperative for every task you carry out throughout the day from Amrit Vela onwards. Whether it is in your interaction with others or in looking after your household, always check, did I constantly cooperate in? Cooperate in what way? Many people think that going out and feeding people and giving money away to people or rights to people and all those things are the only way of serving people in the world. No, actually, Baba is saying the best service we can do is to create a spiritual atmosphere by having good wishes and pure feelings for myself and my companions in my worldly interactions. So we are interacting with people on a constant basis. But what Baba wants us to do on a constant basis, moment to moment basis, is to create a spiritual atmosphere by having good wishes and pure feelings for ourselves and our companions. That's the best cooperation we can give. And now Baba is saying, or did I only fulfill my duty in an ordinary way and come home? Whatever someone's occupation is, he will do everything according to his occupation wherever he goes. The special occupation of all of you is to be cooperative. How is it that you can forget this? When you cooperate in every task, you will automatically become an easy yogi. Let not a single second pass without you giving your cooperation. Whether you're cooperative in your thoughts, words, connections, and relationships, or in your worldly activity, you must definitely be cooperative because all of you are the children of the bestower. Yeah, if someone is ailing, someone is struggling, we can, through our thoughts, our words, our good wishes, our feelings, pure feelings for that soul, for everyone around us, we can be cooperative. And that's what Baba wants us to be, wants us to do every moment. So the children of the bestover constantly continue to give. So who are we? Who am I? What is another title here? The children of the bestover. So I am the child of the bestover. And so what do we have to do? Constantly give. What do you have to give? Cooperation. Cooperate with yourself for self transformation. How now? How do we cooperate with ourselves? How do we serve ourselves? Baba is saying, become a detached observer. Another lovely title. Become a detached observer and constantly maintain an attitude of having positive thoughts for yourself. Become a detached observer and constantly maintain an attitude of having positive thoughts for yourself. Cooperate with yourself in creating a spiritual atmosphere. So, when we create a spiritual atmosphere, it serves others around us, but it is also going to serve us. So, since nature is able to make everyone experience her influence through her impact on the climate, for example, through the impact of a cold or hot temperature, then can the souls who are conquerors of nature, so who are we? Another title. My gosh, titles upon titles, a sea of titles. So we are conquerors of nature. So those who are constantly cooperative and easy yogis not have an influence and make an impact on their spiritual climate and give that experience to others. So what Baba is saying, that nature can create an impact on others through the changes in temperature, cold or hot. But who are we? We are actually conquerors of nature. We are the ones who are cooperative and easy yogis. That is, we are Saha yogis and Sahaj yogis. So can we not create an influence around us, have an impact on the environment around us? Can we not change everything around us? So be a cooperative soul who constantly has good wishes and cooperates with the self and others. Do not think that someone is like this or that he does this. वो तो ऐसे ही है. No matter what the atmosphere or the person is like, always remember, I have to cooperate. Yeah. This atmosphere is so bad. In my home, there is so much of bad atmosphere, or at work, there's such negative people. What do? I can't do anything. No, we can change everything. We have the power to change. And how do we get that power? You remember Samarthi is the power, right? The Samarthi is the capacity, the power, the ability. And how do we get that? Through our Smriti. So as is the awareness, that the power is created in that way. So if I have elevated awareness, then I'll be able to create a tremendous amount of power within myself that will be able to change everything around me. What will happen when all Brahmin souls cooperate in this way? Now think of it. If you cooperate, then others will also cooperate. And now think about it. You create a wave of cooperation, a sea of cooperation, actually. So all of you will automatically become easy yogis. You see, it's very interesting that even in the world, they talk about mirror neurons. So whatever your emotions or feelings are, people around you start to mirror those. So these feelings, this energy that we hold within ourselves is actually very infectious. So if, for example, somebody is very fearful of things, very afraid all the time. Now, let's say suddenly a snake comes, and if someone who's super scared, like total phobia, because of that person's intense fear, others who are very strong, very brave in general, will also start feeling afraid. Yeah, the fear will be generated in their hearts too. If there's one person who is extremely worried about things, anxious about things, then people around that person also start feeling anxious, even though they may not inherently be anxious people. So if negative people can exert their negative energy on good people, then why can't we as positive souls create positive energy in people around us? So all of you will automatically become easy yogis, because when all souls receive cooperation, even weak souls become powerful. Wow. When all of you become easy yogis, that is Sahaj yogis. So all of you will automatically become easy yogis. Why? Because when all souls receive cooperation, that is, they receive sahyog. So when people receive sahyog, cooperation, then they will become powerful. And because of their power now, they'll be able to connect to Baba in an easier way, and all of them will become easy yogis. Because their weakness is finished, they become cooperative. So you see, this is huge. Yes. So our becoming cooperative allows others to become easy yogis. And as they become easy yogis, they become cooperative as well. Any type of weakness definitely makes you find everything difficult or laborious. When you are powerful, everything is easy. So, what do you have to do? Whether it is through your body, mind, wealth, thoughts, words, or deeds, you must constantly cooperate. So, what is that word Baba said? From morning to evening to night, through the night. One word that we have to remember: cooperation. That we must constantly cooperate. If someone is unable to cooperate with his mind, he can still be cooperative with his body or wealth. Let's say somebody is not able to sit in yoga, then do something physical. Go and vacuum, go and remove the cobwebs if there are any. Help in some way or the other physically, or maybe with wealth. Or if somebody doesn't have wealth, then that person can do more with body and mind. So there are multiple ways we can become cooperative. If not with thoughts and words, then cooperate with your deeds. Cooperate in forging a relationship and maintaining contact. Let's say you know another soul who is slightly inclined towards meditation, spirituality, then every now and then you can give that person tidbits of Baba's knowledge very gently in a tactful way, maintaining some degree of connection, but not getting involved in that person's story, but just trying to serve. And slowly, maybe within few months, maybe a year, 2 years later, that person will come to Baba. Who knows? So we can do many different things. There is one person who used to send out these thoughts for the day that come. Sometimes we post on Facebook. Recently, I've not been doing it on a regular basis. But in those days from UK, these used to come out on a regular basis. So he would then copy paste it and send it to all his co-workers uh, at work. And they all started enjoying that. And I think that person was in Microsoft or something in Seattle or some wherever, I don't know which company he was in, one of these big tech companies. And a lot of souls then wanted to learn meditations. They said, wow, these are such lovely thoughts. And maybe sometimes people would say, oh, I was struggling with something. And this thought came and, I really felt good. So thank you very much. So you can do service in so many different ways. So cooperate in forging a relationship and maintaining contact. Do not just cooperate by giving the message. Cooperate by your own transformation. Again, a very big statement. Be the message. Don't just give the message, be the message. Do not just cooperate by giving the message. Cooperate by your own transformation. Cooperate by relating your experience of all your attainments. Cooperate with your constantly cheerful face. So one is cooperate through our own transformation. Then second, Baba is saying cooperate by relating your experience of all your attainments. In the Murli class, many people share nice points and they say sometimes, oh, this is what happened to me. And I was listening to Baba's Murli, and then this point touched me. And then later, as I went to work, and this big situation came, and I handled it so nicely. So then others become inspired by that. Then Baba is saying, cooperate with your constantly cheerful face. So if my face is sullen, then how are people going to get any good vibes from that? So cooperate by donating virtues. Yes, let's say, I am helping in Baba's task and I forget to turn off the light. But, and you ask me, hey, who left the lights on? Who left this? And I try to blame someone else. And everybody knows that it was, say, my mistake. Then I'm showing dishonesty. So that's not really cooperating with virtues. On the other hand, if I take charge of my mistakes, I own my mistakes, I take responsibility for what happened, and that honesty, that integrity that I show at that moment is going to be felt by people around me. And so they will be able to capture that. That's donating your virtues, because many times people ask me, what is really the meaning of donating your virtues? You can't just take honesty and say, hey, 1 kilogram honesty to you. Yeah, or maybe sweetness or tolerance. Let's say, I'm sitting here and somebody comes and says something extremely mean, and still I'm able to give that person love and sweetness. So you will be seeing that and say, oh, Shwetangbai did this, and so I should also do that. So that's how you can take those virtues, that virtue or those virtues from me. And that's how you can also donate virtues to others. So cooperate with your constantly cheerful face, cooperate by donating virtues, cooperate by increasing someone's zeal and enthusiasm. Yeah, if someone is not able to do something, say, no, you're like this, you're so bad, you're not worthy of it. That way, it won't help them. Rather, if we say, yes, yes, you can do it, you have come so far, so many wonderful changes have happened in your life, in life of your family members. And so keep doing what you're doing, and I'm sure you will reach where you need to reach. And so when we help others in this way, some kind words, and that can also increase their zeal and enthusiasm. So constantly cooperate in whatever way you can. This is easy yoga. Do you understand what you have to do? This is easy, is it not? Give whatever you have. Do whatever you can. Beautiful. What amazing statements. Give whatever you have. Do whatever you can. And I would say, Baba is saying this in such a sweet way. In fact, what truly Baba wants us to do is to give all that we have. Give it all up. Give it all up. So do whatever you can, give whatever you have. If you're not able to do all of those, you're at least able to do one of them, are you not? Yeah, Baba is so sweetly trying to inspire us to do something at least. Whatever one speciality you have, use it. That is, be cooperative. You're able to do this, are you not? You don't think that you don't have any speciality. I'll repeat. You don't think that you don't have any speciality or any virtue, do you? That cannot be. To become a Brahmin, I'll repeat, to become a Brahmin is itself a great speciality. To know the Father is a great speciality. Therefore, constantly cooperate with your speciality. Some people have more sweetness, and they can use their sweetness to serve others. Some people have more tolerance, they can use their tolerance to help others. Some people are very determined. Some people are right on time. They are very good with keeping time, maintaining discipline. So through their discipline, they can serve others, cooperate with others. Acha. To those who are constantly easy yogis, to those who are constantly easy yogis, Sahaj yogis, to those who are cooperative souls, that is, Sahaj yogis, to the souls who cooperate in creating a spiritual climate. with their elevated attitude. Those who cooperate in creating a spiritual climate with their elevated attitude. To the souls who cooperate in giving enthusiasm to weak souls. To the souls who cooperate in giving enthusiasm to weak souls. To the souls who cooperate at every moment from Amrit Vela onwards. Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. So Shresht Vritti will lead to Shresht Vayumandal.
So how about conquer of nature? Could you explain that?
Yeah, conqueror of nature, you see. So you see, Baba has always said that there are two meanings of the word nature, right? It is our nature, inner nature, and outside nature. So even in Hindi, we say, what do we say for the word nature? Prakriti. So meri prakriti, this is prakriti. So both are connected, but which is primary? So our consciousness is primary. Then our consciousness determines what transpires around us. So we are the ones who determine how the nature should be. Right now, nature is so polluted. So there's water pollution, air pollution, sound pollution, light pollution. I heard this for the first time only a few months back. Have you heard light pollution? So, like, do you know a few weeks back that we were able to see Aurora Borealis here in North Carolina? Were you able to see it? They, I forgot. People were saying that, and I forgot to go out that night. 2 nights consecutive, saying it. The problem is why we are not able to see on a regular basis. Even if when you go to say Alaska or Canada, in cities people are not able to see because the light of the cities is so bright, and you're not able to see. So, like if you go in Alaska to Fairbanks or other places where there is hardly any civilization, then you're able to see it. So, I was just thinking about so much of pollution everywhere. But why is there pollution in nature? Yeah, because there's pollution within us. You see, so when we clear ourselves, when we cleanse ourselves, then nature will become clean. So we are primary. Baba is reminding us, you are the conquerors of nature. And you look at this, body is also nature, right? The 5 elements of nature. So who determines what should happen with you or for you? Your body or you? Me, you, right? So when you, and for many people, it's the other way around. The relationship is reversed, and that's why there's so much a problem. The body says sleep, the, then you sleep. Body says get up, then you get up. Body says eat this much, then you eat that much. But when you are in control, then you feed it as much as you think is right, and you don't allow the body to take control, or you give it enough sleep or whatever amount sleep that you need to give it, which you think is appropriate. So you're not slave to your body, rather you're master of your body. So similarly, you become then a master of the entire world, master of nature, master of the world. ठीक है. And then Babdada meeting groups, there's little bit of Murli left. Babdada meeting groups establish the deity sovereignty with the power of silence. So now Baba is talking about silence. Are you laying the foundation for the divine land of kings? So Rajasthan, over the world, the whole world, with the power of silence. So Rajasthan is a state in India, northwestern part of India. Just like here we have North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, we have Rajasthan. So Rajasthan, what does it mean? Raja Sthan, that is a place, a land where there are kings. And really speaking, in Rajasthan, there are lots of forts, and there were very powerful Rajput kings in those days. So it is a land of kings, but that's what we are creating in the golden age. And how will we create that? Through the power of silence. Those people are fighting amongst themselves, and you're creating the divine land of kings. Devi Rajasthan. They don't know what you are to become. They continue to make their own efforts, but you know what the destiny is. Therefore, all of you children are creating your divine Rajasthan, that is your divine land of kings, with the power of silence, are you not? Their power is of words, muscle power, and the power of weapons. Yes, so military power, physical power, and even sometimes power of persuasion and coercion, changing the narrative. That's what the governments are doing today. What did Hitler do? It was this power of speech that changed everything. All of these people, they were master in manipulating people. So you see, but does that help? Their power is of words, muscle power, and the power of weapons, whereas your power is the power of silence. You have the unshakable faith, Nishchay, that the divine royal kingdom will definitely be established with this power. So you have the unshakable faith that the divine royal kingdom will definitely be established with this power. They also understand that at present some godly power is needed to carry out that task. However, because it is incognito, they are unable to recognize it. You not only recognize it, you're also doing it practically. So fantastic. So amazing. Expansion is taking place in Punjab, is it not? Punjab is another state very close to Rajasthan. So, anyways, so special tasks should take place in the original place. So, because you are the children of the spiritual father, it is a duty of all of you to do spiritual service. The father's task is also the children's task. The duty of the spiritual father is to do spiritual service. Therefore, you children too have to remain engaged in this task. This spiritual service enables you to experience instant fruit at every step. The instant visible fruit is your happiness. The more service you do, the more your treasure of happiness increases. You receive multi-million fold return for one. So when we serve, then we receive so much of return, multi-million fold return. Do you believe this? Yeah, there's no question of belief now in this because we've seen it practically. Right? You do it. In fact, Baba is saying that you experiment with it. You help Baba in small ways and see how much of return you'll get. Yeah, as you experiment, you will know it. There's no question of belief. You see, there's a difference between believing and knowing. So you go from the phase of belief or believing to knowing. Your occupation is that of a spiritual server. No matter what position you have in the physical world, in the spiritual world, you are spiritual servers. If one of you is a doctor, then become a spiritual doctor as well as a physical doctor, a double doctor. While doing that service, your main duty is to be a spiritual doctor. Instead of a patient having to come to you again and again, it would be better if that illness were cured for all time. Therefore, give him such a medicine. A patient comes to you to obtain a permanent cure. This can only be given through spiritual service.